What is up, everybody? It is now time for the weekly forecast for all my signs of the zodiac. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, you know where the information is. It's all in the description of this video. I'm going to be revising the description of the video. It might be a little bit confusing because, as many of you know, I have a series over on High Vibe TV called Mastering the Matrix. But the very first link that appears is one of my special events that I did on High Vibe TV. And that's not the same thing as subscribing to watch the series. It's a little bit different. So we were just talking about that not too long ago. I'm going to be revising that. But yeah, if you want to go over there and check me out on High Vibe TV, read the description carefully because I do have a full series. Okay, it's called Mastering the Matrix. Over the next 6 to 8 months or however long, we're going to be breaking down and explaining the manifestation path in a way you've never heard it broken down and explained. And my goal is to change as many lives as possible, at least for 2024. Hey, manifestation isn't this magical switch that you flip and you wake up one day and all your dreams come true. Not quite. Not quite. There is a process to it. But once you understand the inner workings of it and you understand how this matrix works, how your energy behaves, it becomes really, really easy. So this is eventually going to be such ubiquitous information that we won't even need to talk about it. And that's my goal. All right. Anyway, let's jump into this. Let's see what important messages we have for Aries. What important messages do we have for Aries for the week? Ooh, look what jumped out for you. Look what jumped out for you. Okay. Really intense connection. That's usually what I say when this card jumps out. Insanely intense connection. For some of you, maybe it's a connection that you would rather not have. Maybe it's a little bit too intense. Maybe somebody lives in your head and you can't beat them out of your head with a sledgehammer. All right, let's see here. What's going on with this connection? Could possibly be a Gemini for some of you. What's happening with this connection here? Ace of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. Things are moving super, super slow. Ooh. Ooh. One of you is given the silent treatment here. Ah, okay. Somebody here, this feels like past energy. And it feels, I can't tell who this is. It could possibly be both of you. But somebody here is pouting, given the silent treatment, and expecting an apology. Does somebody expect you to come running back and apologizing? It's kind of what this feels like to me. Somebody from the past giving you the silent treatment, pouting like a little toddler. See what I'm saying? Like ignoring you on purpose, hoping that their silence bothers you so that you'll come running back and apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's what this feels like to me. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Have Virgo and Gemini here. And it looks to me like this is something you're kind of trying to forget, but it is a really intense connection. I don't know who feels the connection the strongest. Feels to me kind of like both of you do, but you're doing the best that you can to bury it, forget about it, not think about it no more. Ooh, and that's you, boo-boo. That's you. You know you have the upper hand here, don't you? You already know. You already know you have the upper hand. But the Tower card is reversed, so there might end up being some kind of reconciliation attempt. Okay. Well, let's see what outcome is happening for the week. Oh, Five of Swords. I don't really know if that's a solid outcome, but it does kind of feel like this person is at least planning something shady. Now, they can plan, okay, but are they actually going to do anything? Queen of Swords reversed. Five of Pentacles. I don't know. It kind of feels to me, I don't really feel like a lot of action is happening here. I'm just feeling like this person's planning something shady, but it doesn't look like they're doing anything. You know, they're just kind of wrapped up in that energy of being angry and fantasizing about, you know, all the bad things they want to see happen to you, but they're not doing nothing. What's the advice with this situation? What advice do we have? King of Swords. Don't show this person any kind of emotion. The Hermit. Yeah. Don't look, Queen of Wands, King of Swords. Don't show this person any kind of emotion. Don't. You have to understand that a lot of people out there, all they want to do is get some kind of reaction out of you. That's it. That's it. See, you have the upper hand here. And I think you know you have the upper hand. However, if you give them the reaction that they're looking for, that'll give them the upper hand. That will give them the upper hand. And they will take that and run with it. You show this person one little acknowledgement. You give them one little reaction and they will be on your ass like flies on a dog turd. And they are not going to let up. So any little childish attempts to get your attention, posting things directed towards you, don't even go look at their shit. Don't even go look at their social media, because you know there's probably going to be something on there directed towards you, you know, and don't even acknowledge it. I wouldn't even go look at it if I was you. Don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. Don't even pay attention to it. Let them swallow themselves up in that energy alone by themselves. You don't have to agree to partake in that energy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Well, that was a weird message. So I'm not putting any solid intention as singles, new person, who's coming in, past person, just whatever comes through for whatever sign, whatever messages the sign needs to hear the most. So if messages don't really resonate with something that you are inquiring about, check your moon, rising, and Venus. So that's the way I'm doing this weekly forecast this week. We'll change it up, but for today, I got to head straight to the beach, to High Vibe Studios here in a little bit. So that's how we're doing this today. All right, let's see what we have for Taurus. What important messages do we have for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus Taurus friends? Ooh, King of Swords. Could be an air sign for some of you. Hang on. Four of Wands. Okay. Some of you might be connecting with somebody at a distance, possibly. Eight of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Uh-oh. This feels like, kind of feeling like this is somebody that you're interested in. This could be singles. Could be, whatever this is, though, kind of feeling like you feel a really strong connection with somebody, that something feels a little bit off about this person, and you know something feels off. I'm not seeing past energy in here, but I'll do the best that I can to cover everything. This doesn't feel like past energy to me. This feels kind of like a singles reading, honestly. That's what it feels like to me. Whoever this is that you're interested in, I don't feel like they're showing you a whole lot of emotion. For some of you, there's a third party in the way too that I think this person is lying about. Yeah, it feels to me like this person's hiding something from probably not just you, probably from everybody. You know, like, and I'm gonna paint a hypothetical example. And I always use this example, the workplace. Doesn't have to be at the workplace, but I'm just going to use this example. Imagine you're at the workplace, you're interested in somebody at the workplace, and this may be somebody that you communicate with frequently. And you think you're getting a real good idea of who this person is, what their life is all about, you know, and it's like, no, you don't. Not really. Like if you was to really get close with this person, you would end up finding out that there's some other person that they're hiding. And I think it's somebody from their past. Like they're either on and off and in and out with somebody from the past, or there's just some other energy in the mix here that they're not telling nobody about because they probably keep their options open. Probably. But they do feel a connection with you, though. They do feel a connection with you. So for those of you who are wondering whether or not this is a connection you're just making up in your head, and I could see where you would feel that way because it doesn't really look like this person is showing any emotion. But with this Lovers card here, yes, I do believe that they feel the connection too. They do. I just don't really feel like this is somebody you can trust. I don't think so. Yeah, I think that they're probably being very dishonest about their love life. It almost feels like they're living like a secret double life, you know? Has that ever happened to you before? It's happened to me before where, you know, you start talking to somebody, you get a good general idea of who you think they are, then you start getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Then you find out there's this secret ex that they talk to in secret that nobody knows about. And you're like, oh, okay. So, okay. You know that energy? That's what this feels like to me. Well, how does this person feel about you at the deepest level? How do they feel about you? The Ten of Pentacles, again, that came up in the last spread. This person's very superficial, shallow, and materialistic. Temperance reversed. Yeah, no, King of Wands. I don't think that they really, truly have the bandwidth to cultivate a genuine connection with anybody. I think they feel a connection with you on a spiritual level, but emotionally, they're not acknowledging it and they're not feeding that emotionally because they're Temperance in the reverse. I think they're just too imbalanced in their inner world to really cultivate a genuine connection with anybody. What's the outcome here? Is anything happening? Judgment. Ace of Swords reversed. Star card reversed. Nah, I'm thinking that it's really honestly getting to a point where for some of you, maybe you've been holding on to hope. Shit. Hang on. Hang on a second. I think it's my daughter calling from Kentucky. I want to make sure it's not an emergency. Hang on a second, y'all. Okay. So, hang on. God damn it. All right. Okie dokie. So sorry about that. I wanted to make sure it wasn't an emergency. Anyway, so I think that you're making a decision that some of you may have been holding on to this for like quite a while. And now you're really starting to kind of feel like, well, maybe I'm just wasting my time. Maybe my wishes aren't going to come true. And you're kind of starting to back away from this a little bit. What's the advice, though? What's the advice? Ace of Pentacles reversed, Hermit reversed, and the King of Cups. Well, I mean, for starters, the person needs to know how you feel. I would start with that. They need to know how you feel. I'm not saying go chasing after them and start begging and this, that, and the third. Just let it know. Let it be known how you feel. And then step away and see. Let that sink in. Let that settle. That's where I would start with that. And then, I don't know, if I was you, I would let it be known. And then let's see how it goes in a week, 2 weeks. If this still isn't really moving forward, isn't really progressing, then I would hang it up. But we at least got to let our feelings and intentions be known. Okay. Gemini. 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 What important messages do we have for Gemini? Oh, the Four of Pentacles. Chariot reversed. Ah, there we go. Got your twins not on the same page. Okay. All right. Wow. How am I going to... let's see. So I do see past energy in here. There's past energy in here. But it almost kind of feels like one of your twins is learning very valuable lessons, coming to your senses, and then the other one is struggling to accept what happened. So there's kind of a battle going back and forth here. There's a part of you that realizes, oh, wow, beautiful. Now I see what I learned. But then there's another part of you that still has unresolved, unfinished business, unanswered questions. So there's some back and forth push-pull movement as far as moving forward and healing and not even really accepting what happened in the past. It's a back and forth mental battle. Ace of Cups, I do see more than likely you are connecting with somebody new, but there's still some past energy that's stuck to you that you're not processing all the way through. Oh, but new things are coming in nonetheless. New things are coming in nonetheless. Okay. Well, that's confusing. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. First of all, let me just get a general outcome here. What's the general outcome? Eight of Pentacles. And the Sun card. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like something new is coming in, whether you are ready for it or not. And it's requiring a little bit more inner work than you really want to do. Yeah, it's requiring a little bit more inner work than you really want to do, because whatever this is that's coming in, whatever connection is making its way into your life next, it's pretty much forcing you up to the next level. Like the progress that you've made so far, you're not quite there yet. And the next connection coming in is pushing you up to that level, which can be very uncomfortable and annoying. So, man, you know what? One thing I've noticed, and not just from me, I've heard this from several other people. The messages coming through for Gemini for the past several weeks have been really intense. Really intense. I don't know what's going on with the Geminis, but What's the advice? What's the advice? King of Wands. Fool card reversed. Knight of Swords. Okay. Empress reversed. The only thing I can say about this, you don't pull your hair out trying to figure out what you're doing wrong. And don't just lay back and give up either. Does that make any sense? Thank you, Tracy, for that super chat. Appreciate you. We want to find that happy medium, that balance. The goal is to be able to say to yourself, I know I'm doing my best. You say that to yourself. I don't care what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. It's a conversation between you and you. Am I doing my damn best? Yes, I am. Okay. That's all that fucking matters. At the end of that, I know that sounds kind of corny and cliche, but I'm being dead serious. As long as you can tell yourself you're doing your best, you're right where you're supposed to be. Going through exactly what you're supposed to be going through, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. We always want to remember to trust the process. I know it sounds corny, dude, but you have no idea how many people do not trust. You know how many people ask me, am I on the right path? I get asked that question every fucking day. Emma, what am I missing? Am I on the right path? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? What am I not seeing? It's like nothing, dude. Do you believe that the universe is so fucking stupid that there would be a grain of fucking sand out of place on this planet? No. No. No, 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 no. Yes, you're on the right path. Always step back. At the end of the day, if you find yourself about to pull your hair out, step back and say, woosah, okay. All right, universe, I'm trusting that I'm here because this is where you want me. When it's time for me to bust my next move, you'll nudge me in that direction. Okay. And release it. Make sense? It's a balancing act. You got to get them twins on the same page, man. Got to get them twins on the same page. All right. Okay. Damn, that was intense. I'm going to do a deck swap. That was some intense shit. Let's move on to Cancer, though. Cancer. What messages do we have for Cancer? About anything. Past person, current person, new person, whatever. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, past energy. Yep. Past energy. Okay, so I do feel like there is somebody from the past that does want to clear the air with you. They're just not sure whether or not it would be a good idea. So right now they're kind of trying to assess the situation, weigh out the pros and cons. They know what they want to say to you. Oh, they know exactly what they want to say. They would just rather avoid drama. They would rather avoid some bullshit. So they're kind of taking a step back and they're kind of thinking, would it be a good idea? Would it be a good idea? Would we be able to squash the beef and put the past in the past? Or would it just turn into some bullshit, some drama, some fucking I don't know. To be honest, with the star card reversed, they probably don't have the most positive outlook on where this is going. Not really. So they're probably leaning more towards just hanging back. But they know what they want to say to you, and I think they do want to clear the air. They do want to clear the air with you. They're just afraid it would be nothing but drama. Now, I don't know if it would be or not. I don't know. But for whatever reason, that's what they're thinking. What's this person's intentions at the deepest level? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Cups. Okay. So yeah, I'm really honestly, I don't think they want to reconcile with you necessarily as much as they just want to patch things up. If that makes sense. It's like, I just want to be able to move forward and release this negative energy cord that's tying the two of us. I want to cut it. That's what it feels like to me. Are they going to take any action? Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles. Probably not, honestly. Probably not. King of Pentacles. He's not a very action-packed dude. He's just sitting there chilling, not doing much. So probably not anytime soon. What's the best advice? Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Well, I tell you what. If you want to communicate with this person, don't get your hopes and expectations up. Don't expect it to go a certain way. I mean, man, you look and you see so many. Do you know, I could scroll Facebook right now. I guarantee you, if I scrolled for 5 minutes, I would probably pass up at least 10 or 15 posts where somebody is bitching about something. And 99% of the time, if you dissect it and bring it down to a point, you know what they're bitching about? Their expectations weren't met. They expected it to go this way, and it went that way. They think it should be like this, but it's not. It's like that. You know, somebody actually posted this, and it took a lot of self-control not to say anything, to just scroll past it. But let me see, how did they word it? It said something to the effect of, if I let you in traffic, I expect my wave. And whoever this was said, that's my biggest pet peeve, when I let somebody in and they don't wave. And I'm like, that's your fucking problem right there. That's your fucking problem. That fucking mentality will have you pissed off your whole fucking life. You literally expect and a stranger who doesn't even fucking know you to be a certain way. Your expectations are that fucking high. Really? Like, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up to be pissed off and irritated. You set these expectations of complete and total strangers and demand that they follow those expectations of yours. I'm telling you, you're setting yourself up to be pissed off. No expectations. None. If I let you in traffic, you could tell me to go fuck myself. I don't care. I do that because that's the kind of person I am. If you don't wave and say thank you, that's the kind of person you are. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I kind of trailed off there a little bit. Basically, if you want to reach out to this person, it would probably happen. Communication would probably happen quicker if you do it, but don't have any expectations. Just clear the air, squash the beef, let bygones be bygones, and let that be that. Okie dokie. Leo. Leo, what messages do we have for Leo? Ooh, 9 of Cups, though. Ooh, you know what that feels like? Hang on. Yeah, that's what I thought. That feels like somebody who's too afraid to come forward. Somebody is too afraid to come forward because, see, there it is too. Because from the looks of it, it's probably a past person too. From the looks of it, you're better off without them. Sorry, so much past energy is coming up. I don't know why that always happens in the all sign readings. It always seems to be like 90% past energy. I don't know why. But yeah, this does feel like somebody that you have had some kind of history with who is too afraid to come forward because it appears as if you're much better off without them. You're happy where you're at. You're happy the way your life is. You're happy with the way things are going. Now, is that really what's going on? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But that's the way it looks. That's the way it looks. And I think it might make this person feel a little bit stupid. Be honest with you. Might make them feel a little bit stupid. So they're kind of just hanging back, not really wanting to come forward. You know, kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing if we get into a relationship that turns into a toxic fucking mess and we separate. Be honest. It makes you feel better if they don't, if they continue doing worse, because you want to be able to say it was their fault, right? You always want to be able to say it was their fault. And there's no better way to prove that it was their fault than once you all separate, then for them to keep doing poorly and keep doing bad. Then you can easily say, see, look at them. Look at them. They're still getting in fucking toxic relationships. They still can't find a happy relationship. Obviously, it was their fault. Nothing is more embarrassing and nothing makes you look stupider than when you get out of a toxic relationship and they go do better. That makes you look stupid as fuck because then, fuck, now everybody can see that it was my fault. Now it's fucking obvious that it was my fault, you know, because now they're doing better without me. So, big spotlight on me. Yep, maybe I was the toxic one. Oh, shit. That's kind of what I'm feeling like is happening here. Kind of what I'm feeling, especially if they went to great lengths to paint you out to be the bad person. And, you know, most people do. Most people do. They get into a toxic relationship. You know, they're out there smearing your name through the dirt, telling everybody what kind of a horrible person you are. And, you know how it goes. Then y'all split up. And, well, let's see if that was true. Now is the test, is when y'all split up. Let's see if they really are a horrible person. If they keep going through toxic relationships, then yeah, it obviously was them, but that's not what happened with you all, is it? You're doing better now. And that makes them feel stupid. Well, let's see. I want to just get the advice on this one here. That does not feel too promising as far as action goes. Let's just get the advice on this. Let me get the advice. Let me see if it'll be a good idea for Leo to communicate. Would that be a good idea? Nine of Swords reversed. Seven of Wands, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. The question is, would this person be mature enough to just squash it, apologize, and be cool? Would they be mature enough for that? That's the question. I don't think so. I think they would probably still try to poke at you and do something to pull you down, you know? I think it's probably what they would do. If it was me in your shoes, I wouldn't. Just know that, yes, they see you. Just know that they see you doing better. Just know that, yes, they feel stupid. At the end of the day, that's all you really need to know. It's all you really need to know. Didn't that come through for you all for June? Hang on. Yeah, that was the message that came through for y'all's June reading too. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Virgo. Virgo. What messages do we have for Virgo? 4 of Pentacles. I don't like that. I'm putting that back in the deck. I don't like that card. If it's meant to come out, it'll come back out. But for now, I'm going to stick it back in the deck. Fucking 4 of Pentacles. All right. Dropped a couple. Let's see. Okay. 2 of Pentacles reversed. Some of y'all are trying to take on too much right now in your personal lives. Let me just see, though. Yeah, some of y'all are driving yourselves nuts. I see a new connection coming in. I see a new connection yeah, man. I see a new connection coming in here. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. But you got too much on your plate. You got too damn much on your plate. Now, I don't know if you just, like, if it's work related. I know there's at least one of you out there that got 2 damn jobs, or there's at least one of you out there who is doing all this voluntary overtime, but it doesn't have to be work related. I mean, I just feel like you have too much on your plate right now to even really process a new connection. And not only that, but I still see that you're kind of guarded. And some of you don't even realize you're guarded. I'm getting that real strong here. Yep, King of Wands reversed. Some of you don't even realize that you're guarded. Okay, Hierophant. Okay, so I feel like whatever it is that you went through in the past, you completed a karmic cycle. And now it's time for a totally new experience. But are you going to be open to receiving? That's the question. That's what it's looking like is going to be challenging here with this. Let's just jump straight into the outcome then. Let's see. King of Cups, though. Well, the next person coming in is going to have a lot of feelings for you. Probably going to really change your view, too. Going to really change your worldview. Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Wands reversed. Okay. Well, like I said, this is going to be the start of a whole new cycle. Okay, you've completed a karmic cycle. Now you're starting a whole new cycle. Still got a lot of shit you're working through, though. Still got a lot of shit you're working through. It's really hard to say, man. I'm not getting a solid outcome on this. This feels like one of those types of things that's really going to be hanging in the limbo for probably a couple of weeks as you connect with whoever this is. Hanging in the limbo. You got so much other shit you're thinking about, so much other responsibilities and stuff that you're working on, and it's like really weighing you down. Really weighing you down. I feel like you're at a crossroads, though. I feel like you're at a crossroads. It's going to be completely up to you. Are you open to receive? Are you ready to start a new cycle? New cycles are scary, dude. They're scary. We sit around and talk all this shit all day about, oh, I'm tired of this shit. I'm ready to start new, start fresh. Then when the universe opens that door and it's like, okay, well, here you go. Then we get scared. It's like, whoa. We get all freaked out. This is weird. This is new. This is scary. I can't predict it. I can't figure it out. I can't plan for it. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know how to navigate this. And then we get all freaked out. And so are you going to be willing to jump into the abyss and say, all right, then, fuck it. Fuck it then. Let's just see what happens. Or are you going to stay in your comfort zone? That's the question. That's the question. Thank you, Melissa, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. That's the question. So I'm just going to leave that there for you to think about. I'm not going to say do one or the other. I'm not going to give advice on that. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to take a leap, you want to take a leap of faith, not a leap of doubt. A lot of people out here, they take a leap, but it's a leap of doubt. The energy behind that leap is actually an energy of fear and doubt, which it's not a guarantee. Nothing is a guarantee, but it greatly increases the chances of you experiencing exactly what you're afraid of. Greatly increases the chances. So I'm not going to say do one or the other. I'm just going to leave that there for you to think about. You're coming up to a crossroads. Do you want to evolve to the next level or repeat the last level? And there's no judgmental connotations assigned to that. One is not better than the other because you're going to make it to the next level eventually anyway. It's just, are you ready for that now? That's the question. No right or wrong answer. Totally up to you as an individual. All right. Libra. Libra. Mm-hmm. Ba-bum. Libra. Libra. Mm-hmm. Libra. What messages do we have for Libra? Let's get one to jump. Oh, 10 of Pentacles, though. Okay. So, okay, I do have to say this. I'm not going to tell you that $1 million is going to come knock on your door, because it's not. But for those of you actively taking action towards financial abundance, you're on the right path. It's on the horizon. That's the funny thing about like the manifestation path. I was telling a client this yesterday, that it doesn't matter if it's business or whatever it is. When you're on a path that's leading you somewhere that's unlike anything you've ever experienced before, while you're on the path, it feels like it's taken forever. It's like, God damn, how long is this going to take? But then by the time you finally get it, when you look back, it's like, damn, that was quick. It's weird. It's weird like that. So stay on the path. You got blessings on the horizon. Trust the path. Trust the process. Keep doing what you're doing. Blessings are coming in. What else do we got here? Yes, you're coming out of a period of gestation and change. You're kind of closed off too. A little bit more closed off than usual, which is weird because Libra and Gemini are typically the two most talkative of the air signs. Typically in general, everyday life, you know. Usually Libra and Gemini are the ones that are bigger, and you're not doing that right now, are you? Not really. You're kind of staying closed off. Most people look at you, and I don't think most people know how to take you. They don't know if you're angry or if you're just really focused. Or I think a lot of people are having a hard time figuring out how to take you exactly. I'm trying to. I'm really wanting to get a specific situation in here, but that's not coming through. I really honestly feel like this is more about where you are on your path than the past or the future. This has a lot more to do with where you are on your path, your spiritual path, your evolutionary path, and where you are, what you've been going through, And what you're going to continue to go through for the foreseeable future has a lot to do with testing you. Now, don't let that scare you. I don't mean that the universe is going to make bad shit happen to you, but it's trusting the process, testing your trust in the universe, trusting the process. How many of you have the ability, if something bad was to happen tomorrow, like you lose your job or you have a big argument with somebody who's incredibly close to you and the two of you fall out, or you get into a car wreck and you end up losing your car because it gets totaled, something shitty. How many of you have the ability to step back and trust that it's happening for a reason? That's fucking hard. That's hard. I've been on my path since I lived in a homeless shelter for 7 years. I've manifested every fucking goal I have ever set for myself. And I'm still working on that. That's how hard that is. That's hard. But that's what you're learning right now on your path. That's what the things you've been going through and the things that are to come, that's what is developing in you, is your ability to step back and say, well, you know, and man, look, I'm gonna tell you what, you hear people get so pissed off about this when spiritual people say, be okay with not knowing. Because the ego is what wants to know. The ego is what's trying to figure everything out. The ego is what has to know what's coming tomorrow. The ego is what wants to be able to plan. Okay, first I got to do this, then I got to do that. And what's going to happen tomorrow? Okay, so if this happens, then I do this. And if that happens, I do that. And then I got a backup plan in case this happens. And then I got this plan for this just to avoid, so this won't happen. That's the ego. Okay. In order to successfully walk a true spiritual path and develop that relationship with the universe, the ego has to be able to shut up and say, I have no fucking clue what's coming next. I don't know anything for certain. I don't know, but you know what? No matter what happens, I'm trusting that it's part of the process. No matter what happens, I'm trusting that it's for my highest good. That's hard. I argue that that's one of the hardest things to develop as a human on the evolutionary path, is that trust-based relationship with the universe. It's tough, man. That's what you've been going through, though. The things you've been going through have been designed to develop that trust in you. Well, let's see if we can get some kind of outcome then. What kind of outcome we got here? Ooh, Ace of Wands. Yes. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. Yep. See, look, Six of Wands. I'm telling you, blessings are on the horizon. So whenever you get to that level to where you are finally able to just kick back, trust the process, that's when things are really going to start taking off for you. Yep. That's when you're going to see the big breakthroughs start happening in love, in personal relationships, in finance, and career opportunities, and all the things that you're looking for. That's when the doors are going to start opening. When you develop that level of trust to where you can kick back and say, you know what? I'm not going to drive myself nuts thinking about it. Not going to drive myself nuts at all. I'm just going to relax and trust the process. I'm telling you, that's what you're going through. That's what's coming. Okay. Weird fucking message there for Libra. All right, Scorpio. I don't think I've ever had a message like that come through for an all signs reading. That's got to be the first. All right, Scorpio. What messages do we have for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus Scorpio friends? Scorpio. Bam. Three of Wands reversed. So there's somebody who spent some time waiting to hear from you, and they're no longer waiting. They're no longer waiting. I think they've kind of hung this up. This feels like past energy. Empress reversed. Death card. That's you, boo-boo. That's all you, boo-boo. Yeah, I think they've hung it up. Yep. Past person. Past person. So they've been waiting to hear from you. I think they're too damn scared to confront you. They too damn scared to confront you because they know you got that fucking stinger locked and loaded. Shit. They ain't dumb. They know that revenge was invented by a Scorpio. They already know. So they're too damn scared to confront you. So they've been kind of hanging back, waiting and wondering whether or not you're going to confront them or that you're going to come forward. They're not waiting no more. I feel like since no communication has happened, they're like, all right then. Fuck it. I'm going to have to see what their intentions are because it's not telling me why they're waiting on you or what they're wanting. It's not telling me that. Let's see if we can identify their feelings and intentions. Let's see. What are their feelings and intentions? Let me see. 10 of Cups reversed. So I don't think they're trying to reconcile. Well, then what the hell is it? Oh, apologies. They probably just want to extend and accept whatever apologies are owed. You know, but like I said, same card. They're done waiting. They're not waiting no more. I don't know if they owe you an apology or if they feel like you owe them an apology, or maybe it's a mixture of the two. If you're a fucking mature individual, 95% of the time, it's a mixture of the two. Most of the time. If you really want genuine closure with somebody, like real closure, even if you're not the one that fucked things up, there's still some shit you could apologize for. Yeah, there is. Yes, there is. So regardless, whatever it is, that's all. I'm just feeling like apologies being extended or accepted or whatever is all they're really wanting. What's the advice then? Would it be a good idea for Scorpio to reach out and communicate? What would happen? Judgment. Well, if you played your cards right, you would be able to lay this to rest, I think. 4 of Cups. Yeah, don't communicate with this person unless they can communicate like an adult. Okay. Just know if you decide to reach out to this person, go into it knowing that this person is very guarded. They got their guard up. Okay. So when that energy is present, just know that it's volatile between the two of you. So I'm not going to say do or don't communicate with this person. Just know this. Just know this. There's tension, which you probably already fucking know. So just know that if there is tension, that does increase the chances of it blowing up and fucking repeating the cycle all over again. But again, don't respond or react to any childish attempts to try to get your attention. You know, like, you know what, the one that annoys me the most? Liking your picture. You know, it gets on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see somebody you haven't talked to in a year and they hit like on one of your pictures. You know what I'm saying? That's annoying as fuck. It's like, you're a fucking child, dude. If you want to say something, just fucking write me. You know? So yeah, don't respond to or acknowledge hearting your selfie on Instagram or some little childish shit like that. You got something you want to say, you can ding my inbox like a grown fucking adult. If not, later. All right, Sagittarius. 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 Boom, boom, boom. What messages do we have for my Sagittarius friends? Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, 3 of Cups reversed. For some of you, there's a third energy in the mix here between you and whoever this is you're inquiring about. Can't tell yet if that's past energy or not. Can't quite tell yet. Ace of Swords, they know what they want to say to you, though. So I don't know if you're already currently with somebody else or if they are currently with somebody else. But I'm feeling like there's some kind of third energy driving a wedge between you and somebody from the past, more past energy. You intimidate this person. You intimidate them. And deep down, in the deepest level of your heart of hearts, you know you intimidate them. You already know. You already know. 4 of Pentacles again. Okay. See, why does this keep fucking coming through, dude? I'm getting sick of seeing this shit. So annoying. Trying to get your attention. Man, if that's one thing that all this fucking technology has done to us nowadays, it's turned us into a bunch of little bitches that can't just say what we mean. You know? Everybody wants to hint shit and, you know, hide behind their little keyboard like fucking cowards. And like, we don't talk shit out like we used to back in the day, you know? I'm just going to try to get your attention and hide, you know, behind the internet. And it's like, so anyway, yeah, they've tried to get your attention. You intimidate them. You intimidate them. They probably, knowing you probably done gave them a tongue lashing last time y'all talked, didn't you? You probably did. Wasn't the tongue lashing invented by a Saggy? So, could be an Aquarius for some of you. Also have Aries here. That's all I'm seeing here with this. That's all I'm really seeing. That's all I'm seeing. So they're putting on a show for you. They're putting on a show for you. Just in case you happen to be watching them. And I know there's some of you, it's like, I don't have a fucking clue what they're up to. Don't shoot the messenger here. Just in case you happen to be watching, they're putting on a show for you. Trying to make it look like they're having the time of their life, doing good, happy and whatnot. Of course, it's a bullshit front. And they just assume that you're still pissed off at them. They just assume that. Which, I don't know. I would have to say that if there's one sign of the zodiac that I think is a little bit too forgiving at times, it would be Sagittarius. I mean, it's a good quality to have. It is. You know, forgiveness is very, very important. But sometimes y'all be forgiven to your own detriment. I just see that happen a lot with Sagittarius. Forgiveness. Okay, let me take a little sidebar here. And I just got to put this out there for Sagittarius. And then we'll get back to the message. Forgiveness doesn't mean you give somebody the opportunity to come treat you like shit again. That's not what forgiveness means. Forgiveness does not mean that what they did was okay. Forgiveness means I free myself from the burden of this hatred and this negativity. If my neighbor's dog bites my hand, okay, I forgive that dog. I still love that dog. I ain't fucking petting it again, though. You got me fucked up. I ain't petting your punk ass again. No, you done showed me what you gonna do. No, I'm not that stupid. If the dog bit you once, it'll bite you again. And again, and again, and again. And if you just let it get comfortable with biting you, man, it's gonna tear your ass up. Anyway, just had to put that out there. That's a complete and total sidebar. So, okay. Set boundaries. Okay. Anyway, let's see. What's this person want then? What exactly do they want with Sagittarius? What do they want? What's their intentions? 10 of Wands. They just still haven't been able to let this go. It's just like whatever happened between the two of you is still burdening them and bothering them, and like they're still carrying it around like a fucking weight on their back. I don't think they know what they want exactly. I don't think they have. Oh, see, this is a karmic soulmate. I don't think they have like a solid intention. I don't think they have an intention of, well, I want to clear things up with Sagittarius. I want to try to reconcile. I don't think they have a solid intention like that. Consciously, I don't think they know what they want. All they know is they feel unresolved, unfinished business. They can't let it go. That feeling's not going away. So they just feel tied to you. They don't know why. They don't know what to do with it. They don't even have a conscious intention in mind. What's the advice then? What's the advice? 3 of Cups reversed. No third-party situations. Ace of Wands reversed. Well, I'll tell you what. You focus on your healing first. You focus on your healing first. Okay? And whenever you... Now, this is where I'm going to have to send you inside where the answers really are. Whenever you can go inside and honestly tell yourself, am I at peace with the past? Yeah. I'm cool with the way things went down. I don't want to go back and try to do it again, but I'm cool with the way things went down. Whenever you start to feel that peace with the past, then ask yourself, would it be worth it to take the chance of getting sucked back into that? Or do I think I would have enough emotional integrity to be able to communicate with this person and set boundaries? Because if you don't think that you have enough integrity to set and hold firm boundaries, don't do it. Boundaries, 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 y'all. I'm telling you. That is the ultimate act of self-love. Boundaries. I'm telling you. We've been so brainwashed and manipulated and fucking, shamed into feeling like boundaries make us a bad person. No, the fuck it don't. No, the fuck it don't. Anybody ever tries to guilt trip you for setting fucking boundaries, you stay the hell away from them. That is how you know that your boundaries need to be reinforced. That's how you know. That's how you know. You don't have to set boundaries for somebody who respects you. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Doo-doo-doo. Capricorn. Oh, 4 of Swords. Some of y'all are just trying to take a break right now. Maybe taking a break from dating. Especially if you just recently got out of something very toxic. Taking a break, relaxing, chillaxing. Man, strong connection though. Strong connection. I don't see communication happening here. I do not. 2 of Cups reversed. More past energy. More past energy. But at least you are putting yourself on the right frequency. At least you're putting yourself on the right frequency and you're healing successfully. That I do see. See, here's the thing. You already know you can't trust this person. See, what you've been going through. See, one of the hardest parts about betrayal. Let me tell you what's so hard about betrayal. Okay. The ego hates to admit that it was wrong. See, what we do when we connect with somebody, we all do this naturally, is we paint a picture in our mind of who we assume somebody is. If I meet you and I connect with you, I paint a picture in my mind of who you are. And that's what I'm attached to, is the picture I drew in my mind. My imagination, my ego, analytical thinking brain builds this model of you that I hold in my mind. Well, if you're dealing with a well-rounded, well-intentioned, honest person of integrity, that picture that you paint in your mind should be pretty close to who they actually are. It's never going to be 100% accurate, but it should be pretty damn close. But if you're dealing with a dishonest, deceitful, lying, manipulative, sneaky little fuckbag, eventually you're going to have to come to terms with the fact that you painted the wrong fucking picture. The picture you painted in your imagination of who you thought they were is not at all who they are. And that is really uncomfortable because the ego basically has to admit to itself, well, if I got that wrong, then I got to fucking completely readjust my entire worldview. I got to adjust my view on every fucking thing now. What else am I looking at wrong? You see what I'm saying? The ego doesn't like that. So we will drive ourselves nuts, trying to come up with excuses and reasons and this and that. And you're getting to the point where I really think that you're actually evaluating yourself, you know, and swallowing those uncomfortable ego pills and calling yourself out on your own bullshit and just doing all the stuff that it takes to actually evolve, all that uncomfortable stuff. I'm not seeing communication happening, though. I'm not. But this person does know exactly what they would say to you if you did. They do. And I think that no matter what it is, it's not true. Not true. See, they got you to paint a false picture of who they are in their mind in the past. You think anything has changed? No. They would get you to paint a false picture of what they got going on in their life now if you talk to them now. So nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. What's the advice on this? I just want to get straight to the advice. What's the advice? Ooh, the Empress. Ooh, get good with you. Get good with you. Because the next person coming in, let me put it to you this way. The next connection that's due to come in is going to be long term. This last connection prepared you for what is to come. That last connection, no matter how painful it was, no matter what kind of fucked up lessons that you learned, within that experience contains the seeds of wisdom that you're going to need for the next person that comes in. Queen of Wands. Nope, not really a whole lot of solid advice. This is just kind of sort of similar to what I said to Libra. Kind of. Trust the process. Stay right where you are. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Don't change anything. 11:11. You see 11:11? Guarantee you, if you go to check the time and it's 11:11, that's the universe telling you, stay on the path. Don't change nothing. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, Aquarius. 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 What messages do we have for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus Aquarius friends? Ooh, the sun card. Uh-oh. Did you find the happy switch? Did you find the happy switch? Hey, some of y'all, we're moving into the age of Aquarius. And moving into the age of Aquarius is all about breaking down the illusions and the brainwashing that we've all been under for the past several hundred years. And one of those big illusions, traps that we've been stuck in is that we are all programmed to chase something out here because we think it's going to create our happiness in here. And it usually has something to do with romance or money. But in actuality, nothing out here can create your happiness in here. It can give you a short burst of pleasure. And we've been conditioned to believe that that pleasure response is happiness, which it's not. It's very short-lived, very temporary. Happiness is a switch that you have to flip on the inside. And here's the test. Can you flip it and be happy no matter what's going on out here? That's the test. Some of you accidentally figured that out. Some of you accidentally figured out where the happy switch is. Totally unexpected. Didn't mean to. Ooh, the moon card. Yes, you're going through a massive period of gestation and change right now, too. Okay, and what did I just say, man? I'm getting so damn tired of seeing this card. No matter what deck I grab, this card keeps coming out. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. I also have Pisces, Libra, and Leo here. Past energy. Somebody from the past is trying to get your attention, hoping that you'll break the silence. 9 of Cups. Yeah, they're looking at you, and you really appear to be happy where you're at. So I don't think they want to come forward. Hierophant reversed. So I feel like you have come to your senses and learned your lesson. They have not. For those of you wondering whether or not whoever this is you're thinking about in the past has grown, evolved, changed, no. No. No, it is not. No, they have not. Nothing has changed. And that's sad. That's sad because I guarantee you, the majority of you, at least if you're here on my channel watching me and watching people like me who deliver a similar message to what I deliver, I bet you anything, you don't even recognize the person that you were a year ago. You don't even recognize the person that you were 2 years ago. So it's really easy to get trapped in our own little bubble world and think that, well, if I'm doing it, everybody must be doing it, right? Wrong. No, the fuck they ain't. No, they ain't. So while you have made quantum fucking leaps in evolution, and you're such a different person that for some of you, bet you, your family has to get to know you all over again, right? The person you're thinking about from the past, they are still the exact same person that you walked away from. The exact same person. They haven't learned shit. They haven't changed shit. And those of you, and this is for everybody, not just Aquarius, those of you on the evolutionary path, prepare yourself for that now, because that's going to break your fucking heart. That's going to break. Nothing is more heartbreaking than when you climb your first mountain, your first 2 mountains, and you're really changing, you're growing, you're evolving. And then you go look at somebody that you haven't seen in 5 years, 10 years, and you see they're still sitting in the exact same spot, spinning in the same circles, fucking with the same people, doing the same shit, living the same life. That is so heartbreaking. It is. It is. But that's part of it. And for whoever this is that you're wondering about in the past. Now, I'm feeling like the majority of you that need to hear this message, this is probably something that happened a long time ago. This doesn't feel recent at all. This feels like something that happened a year ago, 2 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago. This feels like somebody from the distant past. They ain't changed nothing. No, they haven't. They see you have, though. What's the advice for this, though? What's the advice for Aquarius? What's the advice? 8 of Pentacles, keep working on you. Keep working on you. See, here's the thing, man. Hang on. Here's the thing. Anybody has the free will to climb the mountain with you. But you can't pull them. You can't. If anything, let's try to meet you in the middle somewhere. Let's try to meet you in the middle somewhere. If anything, do something to let it be known that you ain't mad at them no more. Unless you're still holding, if you're still holding on to some resentment, you want to heal from that. You want to get rid of that resentment first. But ultimately, let it be known that you're not mad at them anymore. And make it obvious that if they choose to come up and meet you at your level, they're more than welcome. The door is hanging wide open. But don't you climb back down the mountain to go meet them. No. Oh, no. No, that does not make you a bad person. Yes, there are people that will try to shame you into believing that it makes you a bad person, but no, it does not. No, it does not. You do not need to stoop down to go meet anybody. But you can leave the door hanging open up here and let those down there know that they're welcome to come in if they get their ass up and climb. Door's hanging wide open. Here I am. But no, I'm not going down there to meet you. You can come up here and meet me. And that's just all there is to it. Period. Oh, okie dokie. Man, these are weird messages coming through. All right. Who was that? Aquarius? Okay. Pisces. 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 What messages do we have for my Pisces friends? 3 of Wands. Are you waiting to hear from somebody? I can't tell who this is. I don't know if this is a past person or a potential new person, but I feel like you're waiting on somebody to come forward. 2 more. But you're not showing this person any emotion. Past energy. So you're waiting on them or they're waiting on you, or y'all could be mirroring each other. Yep. Death card reverse. Past energy again. Sorry. I know there may be a lot of you who are not here, looking for a past person, but a lot of times there's past energy that we got to heal that we're trying to forget about, and you won't move forward properly until you tie up loose ends from the past. So that's the reason why I think past energy comes through a whole lot. But I'm thinking this kind of feels like your energy. I won't lie. But if it's not, if you're sitting there saying, no, I'm not waiting on nobody from the past, then it's them waiting on you. I do see you connecting with somebody new, though. So I'm seeing past energy and new energy. As far as something new, some of you are connecting with somebody at the workplace, but I'm not seeing a new emotional connection come in. Not really. And that may be one of the things that keeps this person at bay, is that they think you're with somebody else, whether you are or not, and they don't want to interfere with that. How many times this card will come up today, though? Could be a Gemini for some of you. Who do I have here? Let's see. I got Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay. 10 of Swords, though. I can't tell who is who. If anything, you know what? It honestly kind of feels like y'all are mirroring each other a little bit. Fuck it. You know what? Let's just go ahead and dig straight into their energy and let's get specific about it. Let's just dig straight into their energy. What's this person's intentions towards Pisces? 5 of Cups. Oh, they're still hurt. They haven't gotten over it yet. Yeah, they haven't healed from whatever it was that happened between the two of you. 2 of Pentacles. I don't think they want equal give and take. Not really. I think this is kind of a selfish energy here. This is kind of like one-sided. It's all about me and my feelings and how I feel. I don't really think they honestly care too much about what you've been going through. Don't really care to honestly see eye to eye with you or agree to disagree. I just really think this is kind of a selfish intention that they have, that it has mainly to do with how they feel. What kind of outcome do we have? Queen of Wands. I don't see you budging, but the two of you are karmically tied. There is a karmic tie currently. Yep. So new doorways of opportunity are opening for you, and you're more than likely taking the new doorways of opportunity, connecting with new people, seeing new people, dating new people. Not seeing anything long-term and serious coming in anytime soon, though. And it probably has a lot to do with this karmic tie that has to be closed out, cut, and severed before the next person can come in. The next serious relationship. What's the advice? The 6 of Swords is the advice. Keep moving forward. Why keep? 7 of Swords is the reason why. Because you can't really trust this person. 5 of Swords. 5, 6, 7 of Swords. Look at that, man. 5, 6, 7. So the 5 and the 7 of Swords are sister energies. Okay. And they're not good. It's all about sneakiness, playing dirty, you know. It's saying for now to keep moving forward because this person will try to suck you back in and you can't trust them. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep the doorway open for new connections to come in. Just be picky. I tell my clients this. I was explaining this to a client yesterday, as a matter of fact, that be picky means it doesn't just mean like shut everybody out of your life. Whenever you be picky about who you allow into your life, you're operating from a place of integrity. See what I'm saying? There's so many people who are just so desperate that they'll cling to anybody that shows them attention. And that's how vultures prey on that, you know, and that's how you invite toxic people into your life, because there are people out there who prey on that energy. They do. Once you start getting picky and operating from a place of integrity and self-love, it's like, well, what is it that I'm really looking for? I'm really looking for happiness. Do I really want to take the chance of letting you come into my life and possibly destroying my happiness? Do I want to take that chance? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is operating from a place of self-love. I've found my place of happiness. I have too much respect for my own vibration. I have respect for my life. I'm not just going to let anybody waltz up into my life. You got to fucking fill out an application, be a part of my life. And ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. I feel like those were the messages all of my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all for tuning in and playing along once again. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still be showing me every time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, purchase my tarot reading course. Also, I have that special event that I did on High Vibe TV where I break down and explain the science behind manifestation. That's just one special event that's available. It's in the description of the video as well. Or if you would just like to subscribe to High Vibe TV and catch the whole damn series, you can do that too. Everything is in the description. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.